I'm Raquel, Chua. I'm a mom of 3. So I'm a pastry chef by profession. It's a home-based business because I wanted to be very much involved with my kids. My Instagram is like a journal for me. It's where I express things. Mostly the things that I do, like what I bake, my kids, in my breastfeeding journey. And that's one thing also about me. I am very much relatable. Other moms, they relate well with me. The raw me, no filter. So, and that's what they like about it. So I continue to excel on my own. I did not stop with learning, diba? So I still do my baking, I still review. Kaya when people ask me, why do you still work? Because I still want my own identity. But I'm happy because all our family we're still complete. You know? Everyone is healthy. Happy would be the best word to describe it right now. First, of course, health, then safety, and then yung happiness nila. We make sure that they eat really good food. No, not those with preservatives. And then yung checkups, we're complete with our vaccines. And then one is, of course, getting a good health care provider. Usually, the moms always thinks of financial stability, diba? Yeah, financial freedom actually would be the best goal. Ours is health talaga. So I wanted to lose weight, which I did naman. So I lost the 35 pounds. I hear dad say, ano bang ginagawa mo sa bahay? Don't ever say that to me. Because I have to deal with my business, my personal life, and then the ates on the side. Tapos, meron pang school concerns of your kids, and then you have your parents to look after, you have your in-laws. So, never, ever assume and tell your wife na what are you doing sa bahay, or yung lalo ng term na wala ka namang ginagawa sa bahay. So, it should be a priority na to check on the mom's mental health, emotional health. That's why it's important you have open communication and making sure na you understand each other. Kasi we need support eh. Of course, the word assurance pops in my head when you say medical insurance. So it's something that should assure you when the time that you needed it. I bought it for myself when I had my first child because my husband resigned from his work. And then we wanted to continue the existing healthcare provider that he has from his office, but they don't want to allow us to do that because they don't insure daw kids who are not yet 24 months and above. And at that time, my son is like 6 months. So, hindi siya makukover. Since my husband's now a consultant, we're sort of freelancers. So, we wanted to get something for our family. We were looking for one provider who will cover my son. No, because we wanted lang to be assured that if in case we needed something, we have a medical insurance for him. While we were scouting, no insurance company would cover a kid who's 6 or 8 months old. It has to be like 24 months up. And then Pacific Cross, siya lang yung pumayag na mag-cover ng baby. So, we took that. It was very hard. It's very hard. Do not think about it. The cesarean was the hardest for me. So I was shaking because of the anesthesia. I can't really control it. It was really bad. And parang nervous ako when I couldn't feel my legs because I can't breathe. After 5 days at Cardinal with the twins, everything was okay. I was cleared. We went home. After siguro 3 days or another 5 days ata, I started noticing something was off with my body. So I panicked. I called my OB and I told her, Doctora, I could not read the news and I have 20/20 vision. And then she said, okay, I will call the delivery room. You go there and then I will check you there. Siya, pagdating doon, and she told me, I think you're having post-eclampsia. I cried the river. Because I Googled it eh. I saw that I could have seizure, I could have comatose. It was hypertension related to pregnancy. And then the cardiologist told me that all I need was 2 to 4 vials of human albumin. And then when we saw our running bill, the human albumin cost 7,000 each. He asked us to have the human albumin because he was scared that my lungs will get water. Sabi niya, to avoid that, we have to do something. And it was our priority. So, na-confine ako ulit. Good thing is, I recovered fast. So, after siguro 5 days of being in the hospital and everything was okay, those two were covered again by Pacific Cross. I made the turn and then my right pinky toe hit the foot of the bed. The next day, nakita ko na swollen siya. Pababa ko ng stairs, hirap na akong bumaba. Masakit na. Talagang I have to go down using my heel na nakataas na yung paa ko ganyan. So I told my driver, dalhin mo na ako sa ER. So nung in-x-ray, they saw a thin hairline fracture. So, hindi pala ako umaarte. Talaga pala may fracture siya. And then, they had it, yung nirap nila like that. And then, they asked me to go and see yung ortho. Kasi nakita doon, oh, you have a fracture. The good thing is, you don't need surgery. Because it's just a hairline. The bad thing is, it has to be on a cast for 2 months or so. And then, you have to go for a physical therapy mo. So, yun lahat was coursed through Pacific Cross. The best example would always be my maternity plan with Pacific Cross. I remember specifically paying them 89,000 for the first year. And then I said, parang lugi ako for 89,000 and then I don't have to give birth on the same year. And then Mikel said, next year, ma'am, you can give birth. But you have to renew another 89. So the next year, I renewed and then gave birth. My bill was 350 and you covered 250. So, and then turns out I have twins. And the twins are covered until I renew. So how can you not get one as an assurance for yourself? And we are very happy with the reimbursement for pedia visit. I have an option of going to any doctor I want and then I just reimburse. I just have to provide all my papers and then I get my 80% back. Yung iba, wala na. And then the next perk is, of course, yung prescriptions. Sulat talaga to get insurance if you have kids under 13 years old because they get sick a lot, you know. The reimbursement of the medications. Yun talaga. When they told me na you can reimburse the fee of the doctor plus the medicines that they will prescribe to you. Yung eyes ko parang ting! Gumano'n. Kasi malaking saving yun for us. I'm happy with the services. I'm happy with Mikel. I stayed because I'm happy. With Pacific Cross, you have the freedom to choose the doctor you want. Second is yung what I term ng walang tapon because you get your money in a different way. Like when you do reimbursement for your checkup and then your money you pay for your medicines, you get those reimbursed. And then third is the easy access to ER. A friend of mine told me I don't need it because I can pay. But of course, until when? You know, it's easy for him to shell out 120,000. But when you see my birthing bill, 350,000, and you're a freelancer, it would take you 5 years to save that, and then you're just gonna pay that, and then wala na. But this time, I was able to save that, and then Pacific Cross covered the 250,000. Ito, dagdag na gastos true, because it's not cheap to maintain one. But it's also not cheap to just dispense your money without anything returning from you. Laki siyang investment, pero worth it siya na investment. Kasi you will never know when are you gonna be sick. To grow up as a good human being. Siguro yun na yung pinaka-best achievement. Pag napalaki mo sila ng maayos, diba? Extra na lang yung financially capable sila because of their education.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.